is about using analogies. I love a good analogy. So this is ideal for exercises or formats that you know your participants don't love. Okay? I know that when I pull the noodles out for my aqua class, my participants, they don't like it, or some of them don't like it. Okay, not everybody, some of them don't like it. It adds a bit of humour, so it makes people relax at the start, and they can realise how, sometimes it's okay not to like things, but there is a purpose for why you're doing it. And then this totally embraces a positive mindset. Okay, so I'm going to give you one of my analogies. I have a whole bunch of them, but I'm just going to share one with you. So I'm going to use the pool noodles, right? And this will work in any class. So picture this. I've got probably 50% of the class that do not like using the pool noodles for whatever reason. When I prepare my class, I intend to deliver as planned and prepared. So I know I need to get these people on my side so that they will actually make the most of it and I don't get grumpy looking faces and people complaining and things like that. So how do I sell it so that they're all on board? And this is how I do it. Right at the start, put your hand up if you ever have to look after your grandkids. And because of the population group that I have in my classes, most of them are grandparents. And hands go up. Number one, there's audience interaction. So I've got their attention. I say, okay, how many of you have to feed your grandchildren when you're looking after them? Well, they're all nodding their heads. And I'm like, okay, cool. What would your grandchildren love to eat if they could choose whatever they want? Now they're interacting with me. I'm getting comments back and forth, which is great. It's what I want. It's funny. Last week when I did this introduction, one woman said, white food, anything that's white. Potatoes, rice, bread. I'm like, good, let's use white. Another time someone said cheese and chips and the whole class laughed. I said, let's go with cheese and chips. Anyway, whatever it is, you pick up one of them and you say, okay, is only eating white food good for your grandkids? And everyone goes, no. No, it's not. You know that they need to eat things that are green and coloured so that their growing bodies are going to get the nutrients that they need, right? Okay, so, things like broccoli, things like fruit, we know we need to give it to them. And if you put a piece of broccoli in front of your grandkid, do you think they're going to go for it? Probably not. Okay, they probably won't like it, but is broccoli good for them? Yes, it is, and that's undisputed. Broccoli is good for you. Vegetables are good for you. I want you to think of pool noodles just like broccoli. We are using the broccoli today. We all know broccoli is good for you. The pool noodle adds something to this workout which you can't get from using any other tool in the water. And I know some of us don't love broccoli, but you know it's good for you. So I want you to think about the pool noodle in the same way. Might not love it, but you know it's good for you. It creates a different form of resistance. My name is Marietta, and today we are going to do a class that's all about broccoli. And I'm going to give you some options, and you get to choose whether you want broccoli on its own or you want to add some sauce to your broccoli. I'm going to give you some options here. So let's get started. Let's grab our pool noodles because we know that this is going to be excellent for our health. So that's another way of doing an analogy. Yes, it took a little bit of time at the start of the class, but when they grabbed their noodles, there wasn't an iota of complaining. And at the end of the class, I got some really good feedback. That was probably the best noodle class I've ever done. And getting that feedback had nothing to do with my class or the exercises. Well, I'm hoping it might. It was how I set their mindset at the beginning. It's all about setting up a positive mindset. So your introduction is in my opinion, one of the most important bits of real estate of your whole class. It sets the tone. and having lots of different introductions so they're not getting the same one every week makes them pay attention. So when I say, welcome everybody, everyone's here, they're watching. It's like the Air New Zealand air safety briefing. It's the same thing. When I saw that Air New Zealand safety briefing, that was when I changed my mind about how to do these introductions. Back in 2013, I was like, hello, that's interesting. Because my introductions used to be, hi everybody, my name is Marietta, welcome to this high-low class. We're going to start off with a warm-up and then we're going to the bulk of the class and finish off with a cool-down. We're also going to be doing some high and low impact levels. If you have any injuries, please modify the exercise for your comfort. Let's get going. And I used to be able to just go, speed it up that fast because it was a chore. Everyone wanted to get it over and done with and let's get on with the workout. I gave it no respect whatsoever. I actually really enjoy giving my introductions now. They're fun. I'm having a play with them.